enough for tonight.
So this fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Our opening contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing first fighting out of the blue corner with an MMA record of 3-3. From Cuba, please welcome Alberto Blas. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with an MMA record of 6-3. From Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, please welcome Micaias the Pink Ranger Ureña. The referee, Mr. Oliver Cruz.
All right, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds into the 135-pound weight class. I'm sorry, the welterweight class, which is 170 pounds. Now, my card says, well,
That 135
yeah, I got him at
pounds.
135. My card says 170, so we'll check that. They look much more like bantamweights to me, 135.
If these guys are, if you're watching from overseas, 61 kilograms. Oh, beautiful opening head kick by Indio Blas. And opening up in that southpaw stance. Again, the Pink Ranger walking forward, trying to open up, but this is a feel-out process because he knows he's fighting a high-level Cuban-style wrestler. I have to point out, a Cuban-style wrestler, they are phenomenal at freestyle and Greco. That is something that's one of their national sports.
You know, you and I were talking in the open about the tenseness between the Dominican fighters and the USA fighters, because that's where the predominance of this card, that's how it develops out. Probably more than half of the fights on the card. And as you were saying, these two are really trying to get in each other's head at the weigh-in. You know, Blas out of Cuba in Miami, Micaias Ureña, the local favorite. You heard the ovation he had in this sold-out Olympic venue.
Micaias is doing a really good job at just, changing his game. Good high guard there just in case to block that head kick by Indio. But the Pink Ranger, again, going to the head, going to the body, coming in with the double jab, extending his arms out, keeping a frame. He doesn't want Indio at all anywhere close enough for him to grapple. Even though the Pink Ranger is smart enough to know what to do, man, like you saw with Tommy in the other fight, sometimes these guys are just that strong.
Woo! Swinging him at Micaias Ureña says, I'm glad that one missed.
And he said, where'd that go? I don't know where it went. It came out of the park. And he was a good striker, but he needs to use his strikes to be able to get closer, to transition, to use that high-level wrestling. That's something the Pink Ranger does not want. And he takes a beautiful shot there.
Yeah,
no transition whatsoever. He just explodes forward, and he gets the takedown. The Pink Ranger turning, going face-to-face, and now putting Indio on the fence, but Indio reverses that position. You hear his corner, Indio's corner, Adrian Garcia, another Titan FC veteran. Oh, beautiful job by the Pink Ranger doing stuff, and Indio's kind of forcing these shots here. He might have taken that knee, and now it's keeping his back to the fence. The Pink Ranger walking forward, pushing the pace against Indio Blas.
Ureña has a great knees. Gets up high, gets those knees into the sternum of Blas.
And he's very smooth with it, so you can never really tell where it's coming. And again, I like what he's doing. Double jab, going to right hand to the body. Double jab, right hand upstairs. Teep kick, sometimes a little low by accident.
Totally by accident to the groin of Alberto Blas. Incidental. Micaias Ureña is known as a very clean fighter. Good BJJ on the ground when it goes down there. Holds a national kickboxing title. So he's got great hands. You know the kicks are going to be there. I like how he's already put a lot of work in on the body of Alberto Blas.
And that's something you have to do. That's something I was explaining in that Tommy fight, where it's like you have to hit the body. You have to keep that pressure away from them. And you have to take away their conditioning. Wrestling takes a lot of effort.
You know, Shorty, it's like investing. You know, you're making investments that are going to pay off later.
Hey, you might not be able to finish him with a body shot as quickly, but man, if you have that gas tank, oh, beautiful head kick by the Pink Ranger. Slightly blocked by Indio, but again, these small MMA gloves, you're taking that full impact.
2 minutes to go on the opener here on the main card. We had some really good preliminary fights. I'll tell you about those in-between rounds here as both of these bantamweights get their in-between round adjustments.
And as I said earlier, I think Indio's feeling the pressure of the lights. You know, that's something he struggled with. He's a phenomenal athlete. I mean, I've practiced with him personally. Like, he's done some phenomenal things in the gym because he's so relaxed. I believe if, hopefully, that first round, or excuse me, this first round's a feel-out process. That second round, if he makes it to that point, he can come out a little more relaxed and just be more himself.
Alberto Blas, 3-3 as a pro. He was undefeated as an amateur, 5-0. Now at the Goat Shed, a school that's really been making a name for itself as of late. It's an up-and-comer.
Yeah, man, they're definitely doing their thing. I go train there every once in a while, and they have phenomenal athletes. But the Pink Ranger, again, throwing his feints, throwing that double jab, cross to the body, teep kicks. He's mixing it up. You just see how relaxed he is. And beautiful slipping moves. He's flicking his nose. He's starting to feel himself a little bit, and that's something Alberto Blas doesn't want him to be able to do. Again, once he starts getting relaxed, he can really open up and do what he wants comfortably. And a miss with the push kick to the leg by Indio.
30 seconds to go in the first round here.
Nice counter by Indio.
Oh, nice head kick there from the Pink Ranger.
Slightly blocked, but man, again, taking those head kicks to just the glove, there's not much cushion between that.
Very fluid. When he closes the distance.
Oh, he's just super relaxed.
Yeah, super relaxed. Perfect. Perfectly said. Great angles. Good solid first round.
A solid first round, but I believe the Pink Ranger's doing enough to be able to walk forward and slowly, you know, make Indio deteriorate. Again, he's throwing those body shots. He's throwing those teep kicks. He's throwing the head kicks. He's mixing it up. But Indio, you see here, going in that blast double, immediately locking his hands under the butt. But the Pink Ranger using his feet to get back up and turning. See, I think that one might have been at the belt, but give or take, the heel could have hit the cup. But you see the back and forth action, but the Pink Ranger always pushing the pace and changing his combinations constantly.
Yeah, doing just enough. It'll be interesting to see the in-between round adjustments that Team Blas gives him to deal with those great angles that Ureña picks and that fluid closing of the distance.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
It's just so relaxed, as you said. He's also known for great takedown defense too, so there's not a lot of weaknesses in the game that Alberto Blas can try to exploit. Locking down the cage here at Olympic Central. Here we go, round two. Blas in the black shorts. And the Pink Ranger, well, pretty sure you know who he is.
I can take a guess. At least worse comes to worse, it's a 50-50. My luck, I choose the ref. Oh, and opening up leg kick, or excuse me, a head kick by Indio.
A little bit of a matrix move there from the Pink Ranger. Blas stalking Ureña. Kind of walk him down a little bit, impose his will on him.
I wonder what Indio's planning on doing. He keeps on grabbing that front hand of the Pink Ranger. He's going to use that to counter, opening up his big left hand.
This is Blas's first fight since moving to the Goat Shed.
That's why, for me, I'm excited because you look at Adrian Garcia, his corner, he was at a different gym, went to the Goat Shed, and he hasn't lost since. You know, so Indio, Alberto Blas, is he going to be able to have that same outcome? Especially with Adrian at his corner. Oh. And blocked by the Pink Ranger, but a great setup by Indio. That's something he needs to do is He'll kind of trick out his opponent, but really implement his wrestling game. He is a phenomenal wrestler. For some reason, he's just not doing it.
The ref didn't see it. And Blas is lucky that Ureña backed off.
Oh, beautiful. Inside, right, left. I don't know if that knee landed, but Indio did get that takedown. Now is he going to be able to do something with it? Pink Ranger's doing a good job at pushing that head down, getting his legs out.
Yeah, really Blas's best opportunity so far.
Oh, beautiful takedown by Blas.
He almost
again.
has to do something with this now, Shorty. You know, 3 rounds, get away from you real quick.
Yeah. And for halfway in this fight, halfway in that second round, Alberto Blas needs to stay on top, but also be dominant while he's here. Staying on top of someone doesn't win you a fight anymore. You need to be active.
Right. Nice reversal there, getting back up to his feet. Micaias now pressing Blas up against the cage.
And the hard thing for Alberto Blas is that these guys are drenched. They're super sweaty, so they're slippery. It's easy to get out of positions. It's harder for Alberto Blas to hold the Pink Ranger down. But I mean, can anyone hold a Power Ranger down? I mean, I think that's a serious question.
They're both specimens, that's for sure. Wonder what they walk around at, but they really cut down. You know,
Oh no, it upsets me. Alberto Blas probably walks around maybe 145, and he's just jacked all year round, and I'm just looking like a little gordito, little like piece of bread, a little bread roll on the side.
Yeah, but you're kicking everyone's butt, so it works.
I do, but when we take pictures after, I'm the only one with my shirt on. You know, I don't feel comfortable. I'm all buttered up. Yeah, I want some bread now.
Oh, carbs. Well, Blas is like you. He loves fighting in Titan. He's this is 5th appearance.
I was gonna say he likes carbs.
Yeah. So he's like you. He loves
carbs. He loves bread.
Loves his sugar.
How about the Pink Ranger walking forward, and Alberto Blas has been able to land a couple more strikes, but again, nothing too significant. But he's always been on his heels, and that's a really good job by the Pink Ranger, because for a high-level wrestler, you need him on his heels. You can't be timid at that takedown. You need to persist forward and punch. You need to attack to get the wrestler to think twice. Again, the Pink Ranger's thrown and landed 2 significant knees. That makes Alberto Blas go, maybe I shouldn't shoot my head to the inside now. I have to change it up.
Side leg kick for the Pink Ranger. Nice sprawl. Ureña. Blas starting to feel the heat.
And a beautiful check. I think it was more just off the balance because Alberto Blas was trying to force a takedown and he got hit entering.
10-second warning.
10 seconds left.
Blas has got to be feeling the urgency, Shorty.
Oh, man.
He's letting the fight get away from him. He knows he's got more than that, but I'll tell you, man, Ureña's tough.
And like you said, one more round.
The challenge with a 3-rounder is if you get edged just in 2 rounds, you got to stop, or you got to have a real dominant round just to get a tie, or you got to stop your opponent.
I mean, I've had that in the fight where I lost 10-9, 10-9, and I came back 10-8, but I had the condition to do that, and I opened up the entire time. But is Alberto Blas going to have that same mindset? Is he going to go no matter what happens? Because again, the Pink Ranger's not going to go for a takedown, so he doesn't have to worry about that. He's obviously the better wrestler, but he needs to implement a good, strong striking game to maybe and hopefully go for the takedown and implement that ground and pound, because if your opponent can't get back up and you're dominating him on top, that's how you're going to get that 10-8 rounds. But if you play this as a striking fight, the Pink Ranger has a chance. I can still go 50-50.
It'll be real interesting to see the in-between round adjustments out of Blas's corner. It'll be interesting to see what Ureña's corner tells him to do, where they tell him to, keep the course. It's not broken. You don't need to fix it. Rana, BJJ, and Team Mordan. Jose Mordan over there.
And the third round begins. And hell, they have music in the background, but they're doing their thing. That's how these Dominicans roll. They push forward.
It's almost like a Muay Thai fight where you get the music going during the fight.
Just, you know, reggaeton. That's it. Just a little different. A little different noise.
They get in a little bit. Yeah, the music that's played during Muay Thai is not everyone's cup of tea.
Alberto Blas immediately knows, hey man, he poked his eye by accident, and he just walks back. He wasn't trying to do it on purpose. And a great sportsmanship by him. He didn't use it and attack forward or see the accidental eye poke and still attack forward. He goes, oh man, that was my bad. He's on the side.
Referee gives him a warning.
Yeah, but the Pink Ranger has 5 minutes to recover.
It's amazing to me how many fighters do not use the entire 5, especially like on the groin strikes and pretty much all injuries. It's like they feel the pressure to keep going. Now, maybe they are trying to keep the pressure on the opponent. If they feel like their fighter is winning the pressure game, they don't want their opponent to be able to clear the cobwebs. And they're like, for example, if they think that they've been outpointing Blas right now and Blas is getting tired, this is all rest and recovery for Indio. And he's pacing now, so he looks like he's still good energy, wants to keep himself nice and fired up. He's trying to get the crowd here. You can't see him. There he is. He's trying to get the crowd here psyched, but they're not a Cuban crowd, and so they're kind of giving it to him.
Yeah, a little bit, but he thrives on the 8. You know, he walks forward. He's always going to push. That's why he's so amped up. And the Pink Ranger, you know, a lot of fighters, they don't take the 5 minutes because they believe the other opponent's tired, so they want to capitalize on their poor conditioning. They want to keep that fight going, and or maybe that opponent's hurt. They don't want to give him a break. Or in general, they're just tough fighters and go, no, man, I'm good. I can push through.
And you see Alberto Blas is really calling for Micaias Ureña to go ahead and get over here and let's fight. He wants to go. But Ureña's doing the right thing.
And
he's got to make
the
sure
doctor's coming in.
Oh, boy. He's got to make sure he's okay. I mean, if he can't see out of that eye, it's
yeah, fighter safety first.
Probably going to give him the finger count. See, you know, how many fingers do I have up?
And it looks like he's good.
The taxi driver gave me the finger count earlier this morning. He only had 1 finger up.
Which one was that?
Here we go. Time back in on the clock. 4 minutes and 33 seconds.
Is a thumb a finger?
And we'll see Blas might work that side just to see how the vision is.
But a little over 4 minutes left. Is Indio going to try to utilize his biggest strength and take this fight down to the ground? Because again, so far, and I'm looking stylistically, even though Indio's a strong fighter, very tough, I feel like his pride is keeping him on his feet to stand and beg to show, hey, I don't need to use my wrestling. That's fine. But right now, 2 rounds in, it's not working for you. So you have to go for that takedown.
Very good point. Very good point. Sometimes your ego is your worst enemy.
Oh, I'm the same way. I had fights where I'm winning the whole, like, even though I'm winning standing up, I'm still getting beat up. And I'm like, oh, man, if I would have just taken him down, this fight would have ended so much earlier. Because by the time I did take him down, it was just a little bit too late. Even though, I still won, it could have been a different outcome.
Exactly. Yeah, because Alberto Blas is now in the zip code of needing a submission.
And a beautiful shot to a body lock, but is he going to get it? And a beautiful inside trip, but is he going to try to pass over to half guard? Yeah, the Pink Ranger has 1 butterfly hook in. And now implements the full guard. But it's open, so Indio has a chance to be able to push the leg down and hop over, or even just try to implement some ground and pound here.
Butterfly, got partial butterfly guard for the Pink Ranger.
Little spider guard, half spider guard there.
And Blas, conversely, looking to posture up. He's got to protect that left arm. He's trying to posture up and let some punishment down. Referees imploring them. Blas has got to show some more action if he doesn't want to get stood up here.
And Blas is, he was throwing those shoulder strikes, and those are fine, but You need to use those to create space, but he's just going right back into the guard and keeping his head at his opponent's shoulders and chest. So again, not much action by Blas. I'm happy he took the shot, but he needs to be active with the game plan in his head of what he wants to do next. The Pink Ranger looking like he's going for an armbar here. It's a slick one too.
I like how Blas knew right after the aborted attempt that was the time to move forward.
Well, it was almost a little late because his arm was now getting extended. That's where you feel that pain of like, oh man, I gotta move. But the Pink Ranger able to kick Blas off of him, get back to his feet and walking forward. Faking with the knee, going with the right hand, and Blas going back in for that shot and escaped by the Pink Ranger.
Ranger back to his feet, and he also got rid of that other attempt too, and now it's got to be a little bit demoralizing for Alberto Blas. He knows time is running out in the fight. It's starting to become urgency time. The 911 has gone out. Beautiful body kick. He's probably going to have to stop the Pink Ranger. Pink Ranger now starting to enjoy it. He's starting to feel it. 1 minute left to go.
Pushing off the fence. Putting on his show for his DR fans. With a minute left, can Indio keep on pushing the pace, or can the Pink Ranger go to a solid win?
Pink Ranger looking for his 7th win here. He's 45 seconds away from a most likely win here at 135.
.30 seconds left. The Pink Ranger's countering well. Blas just doesn't really have an answer. And most of his strikes have been headhunting. Besides the leg kicks here and there, besides a body kick here and there, they've all been to 1 point, and that's the head, and Pink Rangers is happy to counter. And a beautiful sprawl to end it. A duck under.
10-second warning. And Blas is trying to lobby the crowd. He's trying to lobby the crowd, but the crowd's not having it.
You know, we look at the fighter replay, just the Pink Ranger being able to counter, throw those fakes. And Indio with a beautiful inside trip body lock takedown, but he just stood on top and wasn't really able to do stuff and gave the Pink Ranger time to think and be able to finally find that moment to push off and walk forward and implement his game. But you see how comfortable he is, putting his hands down. He just didn't really feel in danger.
Well, it'll go to the judges' cards to see who wins this bantamweight matchup. Our judges tonight: Ana Hernandez, Walter Garate, Oliver Cruz, and Marcos Verbaez. Our judges here this evening in Santo Domingo, in the beautiful country of the Dominican Republic. Titan FC 75. Don't forget, as we are now well into our main card, with one down in the main card, it gets serious. The more we progress in the card, the intensity, the rivalry gets more intense. The bad blood gets more intense. The skill sets improve dramatically the further up the card.
By unanimous decision, por decisión unánime, from Dominican Republic, Micaias Ureña, the Pink Ranger.
Quite a few happy Dominicans here in Santo Domingo.